So this is my version, ladies and gentlemen, of the Golf Williams livery. Yes, I personally didn't like the big blotch of blue that was at the bottom of the livery where the Komatsu logo was, so I got rid of that. Also notice the new Williams logo for next year is on this car as well. I just thought, to touch that up and bring the old Williams logo. Plus, Golf on the rear wing really doesn't fit that well, and there's a few areas where the Atlassian logo, which has been moved to where the Golf logo was as well, because obviously for this livery, this is a Golf sponsored Williams livery. It'd be a permanent livery, for example, as opposed to like Atlassian as well. Golf on the rear wing as well. There's the large amount of orange there. I actually quite like that, just gives something a little bit different to the back of the car as well, personally speaking. The Williams logo isn't white on the engine cover, by the way. That's purely because the game copy and paste the logos around. You'll notice that with a few others, but I've tried the best. Overall, let me know what you think in the comments below. I actually kind of like it. I think they probably do a few more orange bits on the side of the car, but I can only work with the sashi that I've got. It's not everything here, it's at best a 2D image, remember, that I've got to work with. So yes, also the number is in the Golf orange as well to provide that little bit of extra. The My Protein logo is an orange. That's again to get around copy and pasting logos because it's on the front wing as well. Same logo, can't do anything about that. Overall, I'm happy with what I've done. I may not try and fiddle about with the paint finish at some point as well, but that'll be in the future. Now though, it is time a race here at Interlagos, where we were racing last weekend. No Heineken mini village here in the background, unlike in real life, and also no shortcut that Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz took on the parade lap here either for me to take to win the Grand Prix. Instead, we're going to focus on race strategy, which is a bit interesting that softs are in play. I kind of think that we'll try soft medium, but I kind of think that tyre wear might be a bit hard, but getting softs, getting them out of the way, and maybe hards will do. We'll have to wait and see what the tyre wear is like. 5-minute lights then for the Brazilian Grand Prix here into Lagos, and a little bit of a hold, and away we go. It's a much better start than Fernando Alonso down the right hand side. Can I get past Oscar Piastri? Yes, I can. He almost thought it was going to squeeze me into the wall there. Down the inside, one of the Mercedes, the other one's in the lead as well. Now I'm trying to get in front of Leclerc on the hards. So, yes, that's a good start. Up to P5. I think we were P9 on the grid. So, good start there in the Golf livery here. Now I'm going to send it on Leclerc. Down the inside here, Leclerc sees it come out a little too much curve there. It was a little bit late, I will admit, but I preferred not to take so much curve. I wanted to leave as much space as possible here, and that was just a textbook manoeuvre. Up the front, I believe that is Andrea Kimi Antonelli who has the lead as well, but how much longer? Sir Lewis Hamilton is having the best run of his life by the looks of it as well, going for the lead. Leclerc's going to come back on lap number 2 with DRS, as I've lost DRS the top 3 already as well. Leclerc's going to be interesting because obviously he's going to go to a softer tyre later in the race. Whether he goes to mediums or whether he goes to softs, we'll have to wait and see as well. And that is Antonelli. He has lost the lead to Hamilton. Now Norris is all over the back of him, but can Norris get past here as we go down to turn 4? Norris will have the inside line here, which isn't always the best, but he does in fact get that manoeuvre done. Now I'm all over the back of Antonelli too. Antonelli's going to try and come back at Norris. Look at the closing speed there. As George Russell sets the fastest lap of the race, only 3/10 faster than mine though as well. And Antonelli's been pushed out on the curb. Come on, can we get this done? I don't want to use too much battery here, but look at that. Antonelli's got great traction at the centre, and that's fact the AI boat all have centre X and being attacked by Leclerc. He's down the inside at turn 4. There's a bit of tyre banging here, and this is going to cost me here. I do not be fighting Leclerc. Come on, Charles, yield the position, please. He's gone past almost. Oh no, I thought he was going to go past there for a moment, but he broke too late. But again, I've lost DRS to Antonelli now, and it's the writing's on the wall here. Leclerc, 6 laps now. You can see that the rear right's just ticked over 25%, and that's really where the hard tyres now fasten the softs. Here's a replay of this. It was nice defence up to turn 4, but you're not on the racing line. Yeah, you pretty much had it into that corner, and Leclerc will look up to the front. Now, yes, this racing ball, Austin Livery, I'm having real problems with it. The specs that are on the Halo, I just cannot get rid of them. I've tried literally everything to get rid of them. Unable to get rid of them there. I'll put that on the Discord and see if you guys can get that. If you can, then let me know on the Discord as well. That's watching while you are saying that. That is Leclerc getting past Antonelli. So, hards are working well for Leclerc. I've given up on the softs. I've done pretty much 10 laps on them. They look awful. 41% on the rears. I'm going to go for the hards. Let's play it safe. I could have gone for the mediums. To be fair, we did 10 laps on the softs, and maybe the mediums would have done 15 laps, but I think at the end we would have been struggling. We will probably struggle at the end potentially as well. Up the road we're watching Ocon against Bortoletto. Bortoletto hasn't been put in the wall in this race by Lance Stroll, and Ocon unable to get past Bortoletto. Obviously those on the soft tyres, they're going to have bad tyre wear, and this is the advantage of me doing this strategy. Undercut. I stayed ahead in front of Russell and I undercut Antonelli there. So although I'm down in P14, this has worked wonders. It's just a question of what tyre I'm going to have at the end of the race. In actual fact, Antonelli pit a lap later, and that's allowed his teammate to go past it with DRS. So Russell is gone past his teammate, or has he though? Russell is past his teammate as well. I've caught up to Jack Doohan as well, who of course this was recorded on the previous patch. So the next episode of this Fantasy Livery series will have Colapinto. I'm going to send it down the inside here of Doohan, and he's on the mediums as well. Here's a replay. This is just again a bog standard overtake here at Brazil. I was hoping to try and get in the previous corner, but that corner as well. Now I've caught up to Liam Lawson, who literally had a train behind him in real life last weekend. And can I send it here? Down at the final, what is effectively the final corner. A little bit of curbing, but I mean, why not? I think that this corner would see a lot more overtaking if the DRS zone, the detection zone, was before, potentially, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Russell's come out and said, we're going to see overtaking in positions that we've not seen before next year. And speaking of Russell, he is right behind. I'm starting to run out of ERS. He's coming to the right-hand side, and that is not good. But I'm able to send it down the inside here with the CNRS. I'm going to leave him a little bit of space, but I've gone very deep into the CNRS. Now I've got to try and use my DRS. Do you want to go? No, I want to keep to the racing line at turn 4. Absolutely squeeze Russell to the inside there. Then he has to brake earlier. That's my idea of defence for that corner, really, as well. Same here. Obviously, it's even more imperative up here as well. Yes, but again, running out of ERS. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye to any chance for podium here today, and charge the battery as well. As we're watching, I think that is Piastri having to go at Russell for the second start of the CNRS. I forced Russell out in that corner, and as a result, Piastri is trying to get past. Now they're going to go side by side. Both of them will have DRS. It's about who much has got much battery. They're still going side by side at turn 4 as well. And this is great racing between Piastri and Russell. Maybe we'll see a little bit of this as well. And Russell's able to defend next season potentially if the Mercedes is good. And that's Bortoletto. Sadly, it's not Stroll that's ended its home race. This time it's the engine as well. But yeah, going into none, there are issues with this. Obviously, the AI can't go into none, but it does mean that this race just fizzled out, and I was comfortably able to keep everyone else behind as well. It'd be nice if the AI could also go into none a little bit more and have a bit more intelligence there, but nevertheless, it is P4, and I'll definitely take that in a Williams. Yes, for sure. Definitely base game Williams. Maybe not in the Williams that's currently my driver career mode, but nevertheless to get driver of the day as well from 10th as well. Antonelli, yeah, Obviously, this is pre-ratings upgrade as well, so hopefully he'll start performing a little bit better in this race, because his AI just goes backward. Don't know what happened to Sonoda, by the way. He just decided he didn't want to bother, couldn't be bothered as well. It ended up being a Ferrari one too, which I haven't seen that in real life since 1983 at this rate. So yes, I'm sure the tifosi of you watching will be happy with that. To be honest, I mean, as much as this is unrealistic, it'd be nice to see a Ferrari one too, but maybe that would then shut John Elkann up. But yes, that though, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to leave it today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for news, see plenty more F125 fancy livery videos and other F125 gameplay, mostly fan driver career mode. The next video, there is currently a poll on the channel, so make sure you go and check that out for the next video, next week's video. It's either going to be the Audi fancy livery or the the survival mode, which is basically the elimination mode rebadged as well, with unlocked deliveries. There's currently a vote going on my post page, so make sure you go and check that out and make sure you vote which one to do. If these, by the way, if the survival one wins, I will do the Audi livery the week after. So the Audi one is definitely getting done. It's just whether or not it gets done next week or the week after as well. But yes, as I said, if you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for news, plenty more F125 content. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.